Hey guys, today we're checking out the top Android apps of October 2017. The first application is a great app to help people out. You've got one kind of for the geeks of you out there, a really awesome application that from the outside didn't actually look all that useful until I started to use it, and a really great live wallpaper that is one of my favorites. So, let's take a look. So the first app that we're looking at is called Be My Eyes. Now this application is described as being all about contributing and benefit from small acts of kindness, and I would definitely agree. This is one application that I've never really seen before, whether that's on Android, iOS, or just in general any sort of application system out there, and it's a really great way to help people out. Now the whole point of the application is to help people with bad or poor or completely blind eyesight. Now the way that the application works is you get a video call from somebody that then allows you to interact and actually help somebody out. So as you can see here, we've got around 41,000 people with bad eyesight and around 500,000 people there to help out, which is a really great community figure. Now the way that it works, and you do have to wait a little bit to get your first call, is you get a telephone call and a video chat with somebody that is partially sighted, and you're then able to help them out. Now because it can take a while to get your first call, what you're looking at here is the test call, which you can try out within the application itself. So once you get the call come through and then you answer it, you're granted with a video chat, as you can see here. Now this is someone from the guys that actually make the application, just explaining exactly how it's done, but it also gives you a good indication of how the application is going to work. So in this instance, you have a poor sighted person that needs help picking out an item of clothing, and they want to pick the red one over the black one, so they're asking if it's on the left or on the right. Now simply you can just answer, say it's the one on the right, and then they're all set and ready to go. Now again, this can be quite useful for people that do have bad eyesight, and it's just a really great way of helping people out, that it's something that I didn't really expect to find in the Play Store. You do find a lot of games, useless applications, utilities and things that you don't necessarily need, and this is a great application, and I would definitely recommend trying it out and just helping out the wider community. Now the next application isn't necessarily for everyone, but it's a really awesome way to geek out over your applications in terms of updates and changes that are being made, and it is simply called Changes. Now what this app allows you to do is see the exact changelog of an application, so if there's updates, bug fixes, or just in general changes to the application along the lifespan of the application itself. Now it's a great way to keep track of things, and it doesn't mean that you need to go into the Play Store, search for the app and see exactly what's going on. You've got it all here in front of you. Now for me, this isn't necessarily for everybody, but if you are somebody that keeps a close eye on applications and when they have updates, changes, or slight amendments made to them, it allows you to quickly and easily see exactly what's going on. You've got some really awesome different view options in terms of changing the amount of information that you see on the main screen. So whether that's just very simple information like the date that it was updated, or the one that I personally prefer that gives you the full information, which has every changelog in recent memory all right there in front of you in date order. Now there are also some really simple customization in terms of a day-night feature, and also an automatic feature that will change it from the day to night theme automatically depending on the time of day that you are currently watching. Now in regards to the application, it is very simple, and as I mentioned, it's not for everybody. But as you can see here, you've also got a list of every application you've got on your device. So if I go to the Gboard keyboard application I'm currently using, you can see the last couple of updates and exactly what it was. You can go into the application info on your device itself, and you've also got the option to dig straight into the settings of that application or from within the Changes app, and you can also go to the Play Store if needs be. Now a lot of people will say that this application is useless because you can get all of this info on the actual Play Store itself, but for me, having it all in one place and seeing incremental updates is actually quite good. For someone that reviews applications on a regular basis here on COPPERVSGLASS, if it's an older application with a really awesome update that I maybe want to cover, this is a great way for me to see the new feature straight away. Now when I first heard about the next application, SmartKit 360, I initially thought, okay, we've got another utility app that tries to cram in a bunch of different features, which again is something that I don't really care about and I'm not actually going to use. However, this application has blown me away. The actual design, layout and presentation of this application is really awesome, and in regards to the different things that you can also do, the application is also extremely well built. Now also take into account that it's a really small application in terms of download size, so in terms of having all of these separate with different downloads from the Play Store, to have them all in one place in such a small file format is awesome. Now you've got a bunch of different things, so you've got heart rate monitors, battery savers, map, compass, magnifier, the list goes on, and at the moment there's around 32 or 33 different functions that you can use all within this application. So if you are finding yourself in a tight squeeze to jot something down, scan a QR code, or get a stopwatch that also includes lap times, this is a really great application to use. Now, as I mentioned, the actual layout of the app is really nice, and you can also create custom shortcuts. So if you want to put something more specific on your home screen yourself, so for me, if I want to put a level on my home screen for easy access because I use it on a regular basis, you've got the option to do so right from within the application itself. So if you do want to have maybe a folder on your home screen with your most used utilities, this is a great way to do it, and I haven't really seen any other application that can do this sort of thing all in one package. And the last application that we have here is a live wallpaper, and it is called Hex Shaders. Now this is one of my favorite live wallpapers that I found in a very long time, and I haven't really been using them all that much. As you can see from a lot of my previous videos, I've been using static wallpapers, mainly from the website Unsplash, which I'll have linked in the description below. But this is a great application that takes really nice advantage of AMOLED screens if you are using that, in terms of the vibrancy and contrast of the actual live wallpaper itself. Now you've got a bunch of different options to choose from, whether that's a space theme, waves, fire, galaxy. You've got a load of different ones to choose from, and you can also change the particle size and also the time lapse in terms of the speed of the wallpaper to really get that customized look. So for me, sea waves is definitely one of my favorites, and as you can see here, it uses a really nice hexagon sort of design, which I haven't seen in many live wallpapers before, that allows you to get really granular control. Now it does look kind of pixelated, I would say, although they're not square pixels, but as you can see here, you can also change the speed of the live wallpaper as well to get that custom look that you actually want. There's also some great options here for AMOLED screens. So this one, for example, is using very minimal pixels, which is going to be great for your battery life. And as you can see, if you change the detail right up to the top there, you can see that it looks just like a flame from afar. Now, if you do zoom in very closely, you can still see the pixel design. So again, it's not going to be perfect in terms of the actual style, but again, that's kind of the whole point of this live wallpaper, to give you that customized look. As you can see here, this one is down as snow, and with this sort of design, you wouldn't really recognize it with the pixels being so big. Now for me, the sweet spot is around a third of the way in terms of the detail, as it still gives you that pixelized look, but you can also tell what you're looking at in terms of the waves that I'm looking at here, for example. So I definitely recommend trying out this live wallpaper app, and it's available in the description down below, along with everything else that we've talked about in this video. Now one thing that I haven't been able to do, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, is put it onto my lock screen. As you can see here, it's still using the same wallpaper that I've used previously in terms of a static image. So if you guys know how to do that on a Galaxy device, let me know in the comments section down below. And if you guys want to know how I've made my Galaxy S7 Edge look just like the new Google Pixel 2, then let me know by hitting that like button down below, and I will sure to make a video outlining exactly what I've done in terms of widgets, wallpapers, grid size, launcher, to give you guys that look and feel of the new Google Pixel 2 on any Android device. And that is going to do it, guys, for this video. Now, if you've got any other app suggestions that you want me to take a look at, maybe towards the end of October, let me know by leaving all of the links in the comment section down below, or on Twitter at COPPERVSGLASS. Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. And if you've got any questions or comments, again, hit me up in that comment section just down there. And everything that I've talked about in this video is going to be linked in the description in terms of links to get it from the Play Store itself. Now, for more great content like this moving forward, don't forget to subscribe, guys. I'm going to have a load more content coming up, and I am actually going to be moving very shortly. So that's going to allow me, I think, to maybe do a little bit more here on the channel and do it a lot more full time to get some really awesome content to you guys on a more regular basis. So look out for that in the future. And don't forget, guys, if you want to be one of the first people to see this video or future videos, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new video.